Okay, morning, sir.
Morning.
Okay, today I have a set of questions
Okay.
about some ethics and all questions. Uh, Actually, my name is Kalis Raj. I'm from University Technical Malacca. I'm doing a degree in HVAC engineering.
Mm-hmm.
And today I just want to ask some questions from to you, sir, about the ethics and OSH engineering about my assignment.
Okay.
So I start. Can I start my question?
Yeah, sure.
First question is, according to your opinion, what is mean or defined by engineering ethics?
Okay. All right. Before I'm answering your question, let me introduce myself. Okay, my name is Vignesh Pirwal. I'm an engineer in Johnson Controls Hitachi currently. I've been here, in working industry roughly about 7 years. In fact, I would say that I'm still in a learning phase of ethics also. So, first thing first, thank you very much for giving me the interview. Okay. All right. Answering to your questions, okay, according to your opinion of what is meant or defined by engineering ethics, first thing, in engineering, if you see there's a set of um, uh, ethics that we need to follow, such as first thing, integrity. Safety integrity is one of the biggest safety, some sort of like integrity or ethics that need to be established in working at field. Okay, so I would say that whole highest safety and health vigilance at all time. That's first thing. Second is you have to perform a kind of work that been assigned to you, which is based on your expertise. If let's say you're not expert on that particular thing, it's better to inform your top management to provide trainings or kinds of or you need to learn or gain experience on particular things. And then the next thing is deliver information transparent and also truthful way. So it means that if let's say you want to provide an information, so you have to give the information without any misleading informations. So because it might cause a lot of troubles, for example, in a measurement way, for example, okay, let's say you should supposed to give the quantity of values in this particular amount, maybe about X value, but then you provide it in Y value. So the difference will cause a lot of troubles to a lot of people. For example, it will cause cost to the company. It can cause some sort of like uh, some kind of uh, unavoidable issues. So that is why I would say that avoiding misleading information, and then truthful, and then you have to deliver highest safety standard and also health vigilance at all time. Okay, and then when they are doing a kind of work, they have to be conduct in honorable way, responsible way, ethical and also lawful. So in fact, some of ethics you have to learn as you work. So you learn as time progress. Yeah. So yeah, that's my answer actually.
Thank you so much for your first question answer. Uh, so the next question, following with your experience, can you give me some general criteria to become a professional engineer?
Okay. Uh, Professional engineer. Okay. First, let me take in this point because if you uh, if you ask me, professional engineers, because uh, it can be differentiate into two. First thing, a professional engineer by experience, some sort like I understand that it's most to ethical way. Let me answer first the ethical way. So for example, an engineer, they have to be highest they should have highest responsibility on their daily work activities. Second is eager to learn. So every day you have to find opportunity to learn, to get more and more informations regards of your job and also your surrounding, what you need to gain further. Okay. Third is ethical. Ethical means is very general term. Um, where that it can falls in all kind of as I said earlier, you should be responsible, you need to be honorable, you need to be ethical, you need to be lawful. So that is the things that I would say. And secondly, in engineering itself, professional engineers refers to IR. So it means that you have to usually in engineer, you have to get a certification to be a professional engineer. So the moment you graduated, okay, you have to be registered under BM, Board of Engineer of Malaysia. So as a graduate engineer, so you have to be some sort of a year or a few years, you have to be in the field or gain experience, then only you can apply for full rank engineer or professional engineers. So yeah, so this question, I would say that there's two type of answer. One is more to ethical, one is engineering, professional engineering aspect. So you can check around what is professional engineers. Maybe you can get more a hint on it. Yeah.
Okay, sir. The third question is, in your opinion, why are engineers encouraged to learn from bad experience from real cases and not from personal experience?
Okay. First thing first, I would say that it depends on the situation. Okay. Because some past experience become a benchmark. But the chances the same situation to happen is very very less, because you might take a mitigation and everything. So I would say that an engineer, they have to be very very adaptive and well prepared on each and every situation. For example, the situation, okay, there might be any changes within minutes, within seconds. There might be changes on the situation itself. So they have to be very very well prepared and also very very adaptive to the situation. So sometimes they say that, okay, why not from personal experience? From personal experience you might be misjudge some of the criteria. For example, I would say that I would like to share you one of the issues. I think Apollo mission 1, there will be there is a failure in NASA project in 1960s plus. I'm not sure really sure the years. I just want to share because I used to read these articles where that they say that during the installation of the oxygen and also the gas mixture, there is some fault being detected by engineer. But he actually informed to top management, but top management didn't take it too some sort of like serious on it. But after the explosion, when he says that, hey, yeah, I detect that, but I informed to my top management, but my top management not care much. You know what actually they did to them? I mean, to the engineer, they grounded him for life. He cannot practice his engineering at all. Even though he highlighted to top management, they asked, why didn't you stop the project? You already know there's something wrong with the thruster. Why you didn't stop the project? You are engineer, you suppose have full rights to stop or blast the issues to everyone. Okay, you highlighted top management, but top management said proceed with the project, and then you just keep quiet. So it actually cost life. Okay, it took a few astronaut lives. So you see, this is what we want to see. An engineer, even the top management, you should fight if it's really a hazard, as a risk is there, you should fight for it. And then at same time, answering back, why is not from personal experience, the experience that we have right now is not really sufficient to make a judgment on what upcoming up issues. Okay, so this is what I'm telling, why any engineer they should, but as because this question is very very subjective, you cannot some sort of like 100% you have to go for experience based, but sometimes it should be mixed. experience and also personal hello, hello. I think that's network issues. Hold on. Okay. Hey bro, you there? Sorry bro, network issues.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
sir. The following question is, what are the factors that influence the engineering decisions?
okay, this is also very subjective. It depends on the event itself. Okay, first thing, for example, let's put in a perspective like in a situation that is a life-threatening situation. Okay, your time is your biggest enemy. You have to think fast. Okay, so during your judgment, so since you have very limited time, you have to very think fast. So uh, it will be very some sort of like very subjective because you have to think quicker as your because you have very limited time, and at the same time, okay, decision also uh, it varies based on information and also experience that you have on that particular project. So sometimes it will take a month because you don't have sufficient information. Sometimes it just take a couple of days because you have all the resources, all the information, all the data. So in my point of view, I also find that factors that influencing is time. Second is information and also data that you have at point of reviewing one particular assignment. Yeah.
Okay, so, okay, so the fifth question, what are the factors for safety and risk that should be considered at your workplace as a professional engineer?
Okay. Uh, First thing first. In working environment, there's multiple risks and hazards. Uh, so you cannot some sort like always think that, oh, okay, this hazard will be always there in one particular working area or all the working area. So it's very subjective because you wouldn't know what is risk that is coming up uh, when you are at a site. Okay, so an engineer, they need to identify, first thing they have to identify before you perform or start any project. You have to identify what is the risk, what is the failure factors that have on one particular project. So and what is the mitigation need to be done in order to eliminate the risk. Okay, so and I would say that each and every risk and hazards, it has its own mitigation method. For example, if let's say risk number one, so risk number one is failing factor. So from falling from platform, for example. So what is the mitigation? So you have to be wear harness. You have to have some sort of like barricades. So this kind of mitigation or risk identification you need to be done. So this question, I would say that is very subjective because the risks and hazards are very differs based on situations. Yeah.
Okay, sir. The sixth question, why is it important for professional engineer to follow the dress code according to the rules and law regulation in the workplace?
Okay, in my personal experience, I didn't come across with dress code uh, for one particular. For example, for engineer they have blue color shirt, or for operators they have. Usually in organization, if you see a top of in a management way, management might have same color of uniform. For example, you used to join Johnson Controls, so you have seen. So some sort of like for engineers, for example, engineers and top management, they will have same kind of code, color code. Uh, in some industries, for example, in construction, for example, okay, uh, dress code, I would say it's more to helmet, safety helmet color. You might come across because each color, safety color, safety helmet color, it represent what they are doing. For example, white color, it's determine its engineer. For example, yellow color, it represent they are earth movers or labor, some sort like up in some sort like construction workers. Okay, so each and every color represent uh, one particular scope. Okay, so why this is very some sort of like is important for them to follow this code of conduct. First thing, you need to know who is the responsible person for that particular job. Okay, in a glance two, you already know who is the engineer, who is the firefighter, who is the electrician, who is the plumber. So in glance two, that is why they have this kind of safety helmet color code. So it been practiced worldwide, uh, but you can see in production line it very less. Production line, for operators they have set colors.
Okay, alright. Find that the company stop managing this, will you choose to expose this behavior
Real my top management using low quality. First thing, I wash out. It actually affecting public interest. Okay, so it's affecting public interest. If let's say it's for personal use for them, it's when it comes to public interest, the safety is most important things that we need to put into. Okay, what can I do is I can bring up to MITI, Ministry of International Trade and Industries. So I'll say that I can make a complaint. They have online portals. You can raise the issues. Okay, because currently if you see all authorities, they already online. You can submit your some sort of like queries, your reports, your some sort of like some sort of like make a reports to online. Next, you also can make a police report so that authority can take legal action on what they actually are doing, and you can put note that it actually affecting or putting risk of public interest. Okay.
okay sir okay sir in your opinion, if a student wants to undergo industrial training at your workplace, what an engineering ethics should be considered before taking the
So you mean what is the thing that I will consider before taking the student, right?
yes.
Okay, all right. I would say that most of new students they are not really exposed to ethicals in university. So real life experience will be different from what they've been teaching all this while in universities. Uh, yeah, I'll say that because I'm a graduate of university, so I know what is the difference working and also uh, the things that they need to learn in field. Okay, so they are not really exposed because some of ethicals you need to learn yourself while in the industry. So uh, before taking a student for industrial training, actually I would say that the important thing is how eager you are to learn. Because if you have a learning capacity, if you are open to learn or you are ready to learn, it's easy for us to mold you. okay, to provide you all sufficient information, our experience, our some sort like all kind of knowledge, so that you are well prepared for industries. Okay.
Okay, so okay, sir. Based on your working experience, do you think that success of a project depends on a wise leader or a team that cooperates and help each other?
I would say both. Okay, you need a wise leader as well as supportive team, because first thing, any one of it absent or it's not available, you're unable to proceed a project, because you need input from top management, you need to support it from your top management to run the show. At same time, okay, you can't do everything by yourself. You have to delegate to your team, you have to delegate to your subordinates on one particular project. So if you couldn't get any support from any one of them, I would say that the project will be some sort of like halted or stopped.
Okay, sir. Last but not least, if a fresh graduate engineering student have just been promoted for a job at your company and dispatched to your department to become your subordinate, will you choose not to impart your work knowledge and experience to them due to fear of young men taking your position? Or as a boss, will you carry out your responsibilities to them, teach them, and take care of them with no return? Actually, I myself know the answer because you are the one trained me.
Yeah. So I
But
think
people,
you know the answers, right? So but let me explain. Okay, a new engineer is our successor. For example, you are my successor. So I train myself, you. Okay, although you see, before you join the company, you have. I would say that you have zero knowledge in PLC, but when you're exiting from the company, I think you're able to do your own programming, right? So the thing is, I would say that, in fact, I would say that I'll train as much as possible, because what you are made up from me. So I'm actually training you. Okay, so it is reflecting who am I. Okay, if I provide you the information that required for industrials, is actually a mold a person who is capable to see the industry or run the show in industry. So regards fear, I would say that I don't have any fear. I just share whatever knowledge that I have to my subordinate, my new junior, because at the end of the day, okay, you need people to run specific job. Okay, for PLC you need them to have the knowledge. If I keep the knowledge with me forever, so I the only one have to do one particular job, so I couldn't delegate my job to anyone. Okay, and then uh and I do see that. Okay, taking out my decision, I participate. So for example, you need specific job which you actually give or provide as much as possible knowledge to our new guy, so that he is ready to join the industries. For example, if I fail to give specific information or I neglecting him, if anything happened to him while he's in industries, okay, I'll be also one of the person who's responsible for his some sort of like any accidents or any issues. So that's the reason why we actually provided as much as possible experience for them.
So thank you very much to spending your time to answer my set of questions. I hope your answers will help me
Sure, sure.
to my this, and I hope you're doing good in your career.
Thank you, thank you. You too, you too. Because right after your degree, I believe you also be end up in industries. So I would say that be yourself. Okay, learn as much as information as you progress. So because these things will be very helpful, and also when you have your own subordinate or your trainee, so we always encourage them, okay, be like how your trainee, your some sort like your engineer train you while you are in you came as a trainee. So it's a chain reaction. My top ordinate, okay, my previous when I joined industries, they exposed me. Okay, just share as much as possible. Okay, uh, yeah, it's a fun actually, it's fun. Okay, at the same time you actually are revising yourself, I would say. Okay, you are revising yourself on the knowledge so that that knowledge will still remain there forever. Okay, Kalish.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, so anything else?
That's all.
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, Kalish, good to see
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Okay, bye bye.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Hello, Mr. Faiz. I'm Shurain from UTM. I'm doing an interview about ethics. Ethics. So I would like to do some interview and ask some questions to you. So can you introduce yourself, Mr. Faiz?
Okay, sure. Okay, first of all, my name is Muhammad Faiz bin Azman. Okay, I'm also the study for UTEM, and the course I take is also the Bachelor of Engineering Technology, Air Conditioning and Refrigeration System.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I intake I grad at 2018. Currently, I work as a resident engineer for the JKR project at Rumah Angkatan Tentera Rakyat Gemas.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Mr. Faiz.
The experience is almost 5 years lah. Until now.
Oh, okay. Uh, okay, thank you, Mr. Faiz. Okay, we go for our questions. Okay, firstly, according to your opinion, what is defined by engineering ethics?
Engineering ethics for
Yes,
me is got many lah kan. But
yeah,
I also for me is the one is responsibility, integrity, respect for each other. That means respect for your boss, your team, and your superior. Also the fairness and the code of conduct that you conduct your team and you conduct your main contractor or contractor lah.
okay, okay. Thanks for the answer, Mr. Faiz. And secondly, following with your experience, can you give me some general criteria to become a professional engineer?
Okay, become a professional engineer.
Yeah,
Uh, uh, the engineering ethic that you must follow the engineering ethic to be the good engineer. Okay, that's mean you must responsibility, you must integrity, fairness, respect each other, code of conduct, then many types of the engineering lah, engineer lah. That's the best and the better lah.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Mr. Faiz. And thirdly, in your opinion, why are engineers encouraged to learn from bad experience, from real cases, and not from personal experience?
Okay. On your question, that I understand that the human is always learn from mistake. Even for my previous experience also, I have a mistake. Then the mistake make me better engineer. To make me a better engineer. If you don't fail, you don't learn.
Yes.
Yeah, until now pun I also got fail, but the depends on the to reduce the failure or the percent of the failure lah.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
Mr. White, this was a great answer. And moreover, what are the factors that influence the engineering decisions, Mr. Faiz?
The factor, sorry.
What are the factors that influence the engineering decisions?
What are the factor Okay, the
Yes.
factor is first of all you have to get the knowledge, a lot of knowledge based
Okay.
on your experience. And also you need to have the skill, hands-on skills. So if the experience and the skill you combine together, be you can rule the decision lah. Code of conduct I said earlier.
Okay. All right, Mr. Faiz. And furthermore, what are the factors for safety and risk that should be considered at your workplaces as a professional engineer?
What are safety and risk
Yeah,
Okay.
safety and risk.
Okay. Because I work at the construction,
Okay.
that what we call the risk the highest risk because the construction is the building construction. Then
Okay.
what we do is we apply the safety for the people, including workers and me also, by following the environment and the others Because just now on site, just now doing the rough foundation. So this also to make sure the safety for the transportation and the others
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Faiz. Okay. Why is it important for professional engineer to follow the dress code according to the rules and law regulations in the workplace?
Okay. For professional to follow the dress code according to the rules and law regulation.
Yes.
Because of that's the meaning of a proper to demonstrate that you are a professional and to talk about your job seriously lah. Example, the dress code for example for the on-site just right now, just we can talk about the dress code for the safety helmet.
Yes.
Okay, safety helmet. For the general worker is a yellow one, right?
Yes.
For white, and also plumber got their own
Yeah.
code, just like the blue.
Red color something.
That's it. The red color is for safety.
Yes. Okay.
So that for me the answer is to just demonstrate that you are the professional and you must attire like that lah.
Okay, Mr. Faiz. Okay. Next, As an engineer, for an example, if you find that company's top management is using low quality materials which will affect the safety of users, will you choose to expose this behavior or to remain silent? Please explain your choice, Mr. Faiz.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Actually, some of the company they don't know. They're only at the office. They don't know on-site condition. So for me, I also use the good and the proper spec for the safety material for the workers and for me also.
Uh,
Then the company is they are give they are not provide, but if I buy the good one, they will give me the claim lah.
yes.
They give me the safety harness. Example, they give me safety harness that the C type is not good lah. Then I buy the A type, that very good type. Then company also can give me the money lah.
Okay.
Okay. The job for the safety is also for the engineer scope
Okay.
to make sure your workers is in the safety is
Yes.
mm.
Yes. Okay. 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 Ms. Faiz. Okay, Faiz. In your opinion, if a student wants to undergo industrial training at your workplace, what engineering ethics should be considered before taking the students?
What engineering ethics should be considered.
Yes, Ms. Faiz.
So the question is for me or for the student?
For you, if I, what you will expect from the student ethics are?
Or what I expect for the student lah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what I expect for the student is first one
What
the right.
engineering ethics they must have before came to the industrial training?
Okay, I understand. First of all is the student must responsibility, confident and professional behavior. Plus in trust and confident lah with the task that I give.
Okay.
So the knowledge and the others still I believe that the student is ready lah.
Okay. Can you share your experience, industrial training experience, Mr. Faiz?
Okay, for my industrial training experience, I also what we call I also perform lah in my industrial training. Because of why I say like that. Okay, industrial training for UTEM is 6 months, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, I start February 2 February until if I end also like August, right?
yes.
Okay, at July,
Okay.
the company want to pay me full settlement. Maksudnya the company want me to join the company.
Oh, oh,
They give me the full salary.
oh.
Before I end of the what we call industrial training, I also dah kerja lah.
Oh, oh.
Ah,
Okay, okay. Because of your ethics, your behavior, they want to take you to work, Mr. Vice.
yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vice. And based on your working experience, do you think that success of a project depends on a wise leader or and a team that cooperates and helps each other? Please explain, Mr. Vice.
Okay, actually, the process is not success project depends on the wise leader.
Yes.
Okay, that's the also the percent of the success project. If you have a good leader,
Yes.
project will be success. But the failure project is not about the wise leader lah. Also got many types of the project that delay or fail.
Okay.
For me, the success project can be the good teamwork. So every person of the team that the leader come out, they have their own role with the same goal.
Okay. Okay. So all a teamwork is a good work.
Yes, betul lah.
Yes. Okay. 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 That's nice. Finally, if a fresh graduate engineering student has just been promoted for a job at your company and dispatched to your department to become your subordinate, will you choose not to impart your work knowledge and experience to them due to fear of young men taking your position? Or as a boss, will you carry out your responsibilities to them, teach them, and take care of them with no return? How you will be handle this with a
I already did this lah with the 2% or 3%. Okay, the first one is I will carry out the responsibility to them. I teach them all that I know. I teach them without no return. And the end of the years, my team that I teach them, they are being promoted as labeled as me.
Oh,
Then
okay,
I also being promoted as the senior lah.
okay.
That's why that's the good situation that's the good environment lah for me. You
Is
teach them,
this
yes, you
is this
teach
all is this all happens recently, Mr. Mais?
yes. This is my based on my experience.
Oh, okay,
You
good.
teach them, if they are understand, they are very good, they are perform. Then after that, they are in the same level with me. Then the boss promote me to the senior.
Upgraded. Oh, okay, okay, Mr. Faiz. Okay, that's all from me. Thanks a million. I'm really grateful for your assist and for your help. Okay, we end our interview here, Mr. Faiz. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Faiz.
you're welcome.